Can the ending of an anime make or break a series? That is the topic I want to talk about today. You can probably understand why I'm making this topic video, because I cannot get it out of my mind all day today. The just dreadful ending of Akuma no Riddle. Now, there's a lot of things, a lot of different anime I've seen in the course of watching anime. I've watched over 300 something anime, and I have seen a lot of different endings. And a lot of endings usually end bad in a lot of the anime I've seen. But does an ending represent the series? Does an ending completely make your opinion on that anime bad if it was a bad ending? That is the topic in question I'm going to bring up right now. Now, there is a lot of different anime I have seen that have great content for the course of the entire series, and it was a beautiful writing, it was beautiful character development, everything was enjoyable about the series, and it was a masterpiece. But then that ending comes around and completely just butchers all the progression and build-up character development. Everything you've had in a series was just ruined in that last moment. Is this enough to destroy a series for someone? It depends on the person, and it depends on the series. For one thing, let's talk about Akuma no Riddle. This will contain spoilers for anyone that hasn't finished the series, so if you don't want to be spoiled, do not continue on. Akuma no Riddle, the ending of its last episode completely went against every single bit of what the anime truly stood for. I mean, it went against its entire themes, it went against its entire tragic concept, it went against its entire overall plot line. The ending of a series can easily destroy the groundwork that the anime stood for. It can destroy anything. But should you honestly judge an anime by its ending? It depends. Usually when people look back at an anime, usually, when people do, you think of the ending first. I know I do, and that's just me as a person. I don't know if it's because I'm weird or not, but when I am to think back on an anime, like for instance School Days, I instantly remember that ending. I instantly do. And so, usually an ending of an anime, the climax, will leave that impression on the watcher, or a reader of a manga or something. It'll leave that impression of when you think about that anime, you'll instantly go back and say, I didn't like that ending because it really didn't answer nothing, it left plot holes, it went against the entire series, and it was just not something that was really conclusive. That is what a bad end can cause to a series. It can cause people to look back at an anime and say that they will not recommend a series to someone because it destroyed any groundwork that the series officially set up. The ending of a series can really destroy the overall value out of a series if you look at it. I mean, for instance, let's say you watch a series, let's say you watch an epic freaking anime like, let's say, One Piece or Hunter x Hunter at this moment, okay? And you're watching it, all of a sudden it drops off a cliffhanger and you see Gon just murder all his entire friends, and then you see him commit suicide, and then the series ends, and there was no explanation for it. How would you feel about the series in a whole if you were to see an ending like that, let's say, of Hunter x Hunter? I mean, how would you feel as a watcher or a reader? Wouldn't you feel like you were betrayed because you have watched or read this series for such a long time, and you have been with it for such a long time, watching it progress, watch it build up, and enjoyed the series just to get your face slapped at that final moment of how much support you've had for the series, just your face getting slapped because you were a fool for staying with the series because it did not end well. And a lot of people think that's someone's own personal opinion of how it ended, and I can agree with that. Everybody has their own opinions on how a series ends in different anime in general. But when an anime goes against its core writing, its core themes, that is something that cannot be fixed, and that is a major stain on a series. Like Akuma no Riddle. The main things it went against was an assassinations game, Assassin's Classroom, and everybody had a happy end and nobody died. That ending right there, that just goes against everything. I mean, think about this. If you were to watch a live-action series, okay? Let's say a live-action series came out right now on HBO, the same channel that airs Game of Thrones. And they were to have this entire classroom, live-action, of nothing but assassins, and they have to kill one girl to get their wish, okay? And let's just say by the course of the entire series, all these, like, troll death scenes, they really didn't die. And at the end, everybody was happy-go-lucky and fine, and nobody truly died in the end. How would you feel about a series like that? I mean, think about that. How stupid does that sound? Assassins in a classroom not dying. It sounds incredibly dumb, I mean, if you think about it. And so, I feel like an anime ending can really diminish your overall enjoyment you've had, and it can definitely leave a bad mark in your memory about a certain anime. It may not completely destroy the factors that you once had enjoyment in a series. It may not. But it doesn't change the fact that when you think about an anime, most likely you're going to look at that ending overall before you ever recommend it to a person. And so, in the end of the day, does the ending of an anime truly determine if you want to recommend an anime series to someone? Does it make it or break it? Please let me know in the comments below. Remember, this entire topic video is my opinion, and hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you want to see more Chibi topics like this, please let me know in the comments below. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.